It's week 2 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Jets' speedy running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jets and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dak going to start out going to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On 2nd down now, Isaac. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happens, but then again, you don't commit any mistakes either.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside.
Let's go. 11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, Isaac, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Isaac. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats trying to even their mark at 1-1 after dropping their opener a week ago. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These 2 coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
11 MT.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Here we go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
New York set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Gotta go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
There's a good opportunity, just want to run it there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant, 33 yards.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
20, 10, 5, touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Fielded just outside the goal line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now Burrow on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now it's Burrow.
He finds Wilson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
11.
They'll try the left side. Isaac. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac. And a short gain here down to 22.
To throw, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Jets.
Jamar Chase.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 28-24. A minute 40 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's Dak. That's complete to Lamb.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Open man is Duvernay.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Prescott. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's Prescott.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
To throw, Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here we go.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.